Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today's session I am going to discuss about USART 8251. So what is USART? So USART in the sense Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. This 8251 is operating in synchronous mode as well as asynchronous mode. So this circuit, it has a receiver circuit and also transmitter circuit. So it transmits the data from CPU to peripheral devices, or otherwise it receives the data from peripheral devices to CPU. So this is the basic concept. So why interfacing circuit is needed in microprocessor or microcontroller? Because the CPU and peripheral devices, these two devices characteristics is not matched. If you want to communicate the data between CPU and peripheral devices, you need some conversion of data. So this conversion process you can use one device, that namely called as interfacing. So CPU I placed in left direction, peripheral device placed in right direction. So between these two devices you can use the interfacing medium. So in this session I am taking the interfacing devices 8251. So it's 8251. So first the CPU is transfer the 8-bit data. So that data is passed to 8251. So after some process, that data is released to peripheral devices. 8251 get 8-bit data from CPU D0 to D7. So this data is a parallel data. So it's a parallel data. So in this 8251, it has a parallel to serial conversion. So after converting parallel data to serial data, so that data is transferred to peripheral devices. So this operation is called as transmit. So it's called as transmit. Suppose the CPU is receive the data from peripheral devices. The data is passed to 8251. So it's a serial data. So this 8251 now convert serial data into parallel data. So after conversion, the data again sent to CPU. So parallel data. So it's a basic operation of 8251. So now I will explain the pin configuration of 8251. So it's a 28 pin deep dual inline package IC. It has a 28 pin. So out of 28 pin, 8 pin used for data. So 8 pin used for data. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So this 8 pin used to getting the data. So it's a bidirectional pin. So data is sent to 8251 or receive the data from 8251. So here you connect CPU. Here you connect peripheral devices. So the data is sent to peripheral devices, or this data, peripheral devices data is sent to CPU. So these 8 lines are used for the bidirectional. So it's collecting the data from CPU or collecting the data from peripheral devices. Pin number 3. Pin number 3 referred RxD. So RxD represented receive data. So receive the data from peripheral devices to 8251. Then pin number 4 and pin number 26. These two pins connected to power supply. The operating voltage of 8251 is plus 5 volt. Pin number 9, TX bar. So TX bar referred transmitter clock signal. So it's a one type of input signal. It's an active low signal. So this pin is mainly used to rate at which data is transferred, that decide in this pin. Next pin number 10, WR bar. So WR bar is write signal. It's an active low signal. When WR bar value equal to 0, it write the data or control word. It write the data or control word. Next one, CS bar. So CS bar is chip select. It's also active low signal. It's referred chip select. So it select the whole entire chip. Next is C bar D bar. C represent for command, D represent for data. So control of data. C bar D bar. This value equal to 0. So this bus carry data. Suppose this value equal to 1. This bus carry control signals. Whether the bus is carrying control signal or a data bus based on this input values. So next pin number 13 is RD bar. So RD bar referred read data. So read the data from peripheral devices. So RD bar is a read signal. It's also active low signal. It read the data or status of 8251. So status information of 8251. Then pin number 14 is transmitter ready. So ready to accept the data. So the receiver is ready to accept the data. Pin number 15 is TX or device. So TX or device means transmit ready. So it ready to transmit the data. Pin number 16 is synchronous detection / BD. So BD represent for break detection. So this 8251 is operating in synchronous mode or asynchronous mode. Suppose synchronous mode means the data is synchronization or not. That you will find with the help of SY and DAT. So BD represent for break detect. So this signal is used for the asynchronous mode function. Pin number 17 and pin number 22, 23, 24. These four signals are used for modem control section. CTS represent for clear to send. DSR data set ready. RTS request to send the data. DT or data terminal is ready. Next pin number 25. So pin number 25 is RX bar. So RX bar is receiver clock signal. So this signal also input. It's a active low signal. Active low signal. So this signal is mainly used to rate at which data is received in the receiver side. So the pin number 19 is TXD. So TXD referred transmit data. So transmit the data from 8251 to peripheral devices. So next one is pin number 18 TXMT. So TXMT referred transmitter empty. So after transmission the output register is empty. So after transmission the output register is empty. While this TXMT value equal to 1. So it denote the transmit buffer register, it hold the data. So this data is loaded into output register. So after loaded the output register, it ready to transmit the next data. Then pin number 20 is clock. So clock signal is basically used to activating the internal blocks. So internal block for 8251. So this clock signal is must be 30 times greater than the transmitter clock and receiver clock. Then pin number 21 is reset. So reset signal is mainly used to clear all the register content. So bring back to the original portion. I hope you understand the concept very well. If you are not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe and support us to make lot of videos. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you.